Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going through the OEX Hyena 2-man tent. As you can see here, it comes in a nice stuff sack, lovely, and it's also got these pockets on the side which connect to your hiking bag via the straps would go through there and that would tie into your bag. There is some features that you won't find in this tent because it's a bit of a budget tent. You'll find out that there's some bits that are just not on or they're not with the tent. For one, this normally comes with a double bag inside so you can share the load with a friend. Just like this but smaller. You can put your fly sheet and pegs in one and your inner and your poles in the other and then that would share the load, but this doesn't have them, so there's a few quid saved. Now I'm not going to go on ages about why it's only £65. I'm going to tell you what's in the tent, what's involved in the tent, what you're going to get for £65. Maybe it's a little bit more, we'll see. Maybe it's cheaper, you never know. So here's the specifics of the tent. Just before I go into these, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to a website called Walk and Camp. Their detail reviews on tents or just other hiking equipment, anything, is absolutely class. I've been on there and I've got some specifics off there, and here are some of them. The length of the tent is 310 centimetres. The height is 115. The width is 130. The inner is 210 centimetres in length, 115 and 130. It weighs just 3 kilograms. The pack size, which I've just been holding there, is 50 centimetres by 15 by 15. But if you think about it, that can get reduced. You know, you don't have to use that. You can take the poles out, squash it right down, put the poles in your bag. Think about it, have a try and see if it makes a difference. We'll get the tent up and I'll show you what it's all about. What you'll find is on the tent poles, there's a yellow one on the ends and there's also a black one. This matches what's on the tent. So on the tent you're going to see a yellow and a black. Put them in the right slots. Right, let's go around the tent and we'll have a look at some of the specifics. There's your front door there. One zip in the middle. You've got this little button thing here that goes through the door either side, and that's going to keep it open. Main door will be open. Got 2 air vents there on the front. 2 peg outs on the front with 2 in the centre. Now I recommend doing that if you just want to get out of one door. You've got a window there. Nice big air vent on the front. Same as the other side. You have 1 clip here. Personally, I think there should be 2. I think there should be 1 here and 1 there to keep it nice and taut. You've got the pull cord here, which if you were to pull that, this is going to bring this further down to the floor. That's on every point of putting in the pole. So that's a good little feature there. You've got the O-ring feature of the guy rope. Here is the colour in which you need to put the tent pole. So there's the yellow on there. You match that to the yellow. That's a good little point, that. Also, which what I love here, is this material where you feed the poles through. The material is superb. Any conditions, it just slides through if you do it the right way. If you go in low and slow, it feeds through really easy. If you go in high and fast, you're going to struggle. Going around the bottom there, it's not too low. Getting there, you've got to the pull point. Clip. There we go, there's the white, as you can see there. It's got white at the bottom. Right, black, sorry. That's supposed to be black. But yeah, you know what I mean, that matches that. There's two pull-out points at the back. Nice big air vent here. Even bigger inside. Two more guy ropes. I call it archway poles. Very nice. Coming round, again nice and low. Another clip. Pull points. And that's the tent from the outside. It's a nice shape. It looks nice. It's a nice colour. You know, if you want to go wild camping in this, you're going to be camouflaged in with the surroundings. But the windows are a very nice little feature. Love it. And I'm going to keep going on about that because I like it so much. But no, that's the fly sheet and that's what it looks like when it's out. Right, we're inside the tent now. I haven't put the inner in yet. But at the back here, you can see, this is where all the clips will clip on to keep the inner up and high. At the bottom here, you've got these strings that are attached to each end of the side. Now what's that going to do is, when you peg it out, this is going to keep the bottom nice and tight. This bit here, you've got two of them there. That's a great shout. Again, some of the budget tents might not have this feature. You can see the air vent at the back. Now, if you're facing the winds, which normally you would put the lower side of the tent towards the wind, that's a nice big air vent when the air is going to come in, keep the air in your tent nice and cool. The windows, I know for a fact some people won't like them, but I think they're class. Just like the Eurohike DLX, that had the windows, and that was one of my favourite tents. Hence, kind of the reason why I bought this one. Wake up in the morning, look out the window. What a day. Behind us at the front of the tent, again, you've got the holes there where the tent inner would connect to keep it up. This is the highest point. I'm sat up there and I've still got plenty of headroom. So if I was just wanting to sit up, do whatever, plenty of room. Loads better than the one-man tent I've got. It's like a coffin, but each to their own. The one-man tent, fantastic for long distance wild camping. This one, if I was going to go wild camping and I've just checked the weather forecast and it said it's going to be, 50 mile an hour winds, whatever, more, I wouldn't take this tent. Simply the fact because I don't think it would be enough to withstand that kind of weather. I would take me other OEX tents, which I know would withstand harsh torrential rain, whatever. I think this would stand torrential rain. It's 4,000 hydrostatic head. Now the average tent that's budget is going to be between 1,500 and 2,000 hydrostatic head. So this is double straight away. And the bottom of the fly sheet, the bottom of the inner is 5,000. So you'd be all right there, you'd be safe. You'd be absolutely fantastic in your tent. Let's get the inner in. and I'll show you that. When you're putting the inner in, you've got these hooks here. Now you're going to have 6 of these in total. I always recommend putting the far ones in first, then put the little hoops in, that keeps the back end up, then work your way down, because in the middle you're going to have some more side hoops that you need to put them in, and then you'll finish off at the front here, at the door. So you do the hard bit where it's nice and low, work your way up, and it's nice and high, and you're not going to do your back in. Right, the in is in. Let's have a look. One-handed turn around there with the zip, so it's nice and smooth. You know, sometimes you need 2 hands on. Look at this. Whoa. So there we go. Humongous air vent again in the inner. Pockets at the sides near the door. You've got your health and safety information there. There's your hook. Plenty of space. I would definitely think there's plenty of space for 2 people. The vestibule area is a canny size. You've got near a metre there, and the door here tucks into the side. Nice and easy. Now if you're in your tent, summertime, it's red hot, you can always shut your door at the front. Oh, it's catching something there. Oh, see, right, so this has got a feature. It's got a little yellow bit there. So the zip can only go so far. Didn't know I had that. No, but what you've got here is, you've got a very thin mesh. Again, that'll just tuck into the side pocket, which I've already showed you. There we go, the thin mesh. So now can get in, but you can see out. Now just picture this. You've got your mesh on there. You're chilling here, you've just boiled your bait. You're on a mountain. You can look out the window. Class. You can't normally do that in a normal tent. You sat here, you've had your scran. Imagine that shut there. Looking out, down the views. Or even nature, if you're out somewhere, forest, whatever. Nature's going to be walking around because they're going to think that you're hiding, you're flat out. No, but this is it so far. I like the tent. I think it's a very good design with the archway pole. I call them arch poles. We'll get it all up and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. But these pegs are an absolute nightmare. This is my mum's back garden and they're bending straight away. So God knows what it's going to be like when you've got rocks and everything there. No, but don't let the pegs put you off from buying a tent. This tent, 4,000 hydrostatic head fly sheet, 5,000 inner bottom. It's class for the price. You're not going to get much more for £65 with a tent like this, honestly. What you'll find is, with the O-ring guy ropes, is, once I can undo this, I should just come out like that. Pull around, right, that should just come out. So it just pulls out, you do one little turn of that, pulls out. But you'll see here, pulls out like that. And all you do is, when you want to find your right tension point, just hold that itself, pull that, so you get to a certain point, and then all you do is, you would put your peg in like that, hold that, and you pull out, and that moves so easy. Then that's done there. And if you want to reduce it, move it down, keep it taut, pull towards the tent to get it shorter, away from the tent to get it longer. And that's the guy ropes. O-ring. We're going to take the tent down now, but this is just a reminder, it's an outer pitch first, which means you can roll it up with the inner in, which is going to save lots of time. Well, that's the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to watch any more videos, subscribe here, and you can always watch some more up there or up there, especially the DLX backpacker, because the next video is going to be a comparison with the Hyena and the backpacker tent. We'll see you later on.